Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to make Minecraft items in Cinema 4D. Now, I know there is some tutorials on YouTube already covering how to make Minecraft items in Cinema 4D, but the way they're made usually takes a while and it's a lot of work, so I'm going to show you an easier way to do it. First, you want to start off by making a new material by either double clicking anywhere in the material panel or click create new material. Then you want to open the material, make sure you uncheck specular, then go to color, texture, and load items.png. Now you can either use items.png from Minecraft jar, or you can use an items.png from any texture pack you wish to use if you want to do that. Then make sure you change the sampling to none, because if you keep it on nip, it's going to be really blurry and that looks really bad. And it's just something I do to keep it organized. So now you want to create a plane. Make sure the width and height is 100 centimeters and the segments is 16 by 16. The reason for this is because one block or one item in Minecraft is by default 16 by 16 pixels. And now you want to apply the material to the plane by dragging it and drop it onto it. And now you want to convert it to a polygonal object by either clicking this button or hitting C. Now you want to go to polygon mode, hit Ctrl A to select everything, and then you want to go to Window, Customization, Layout, and BP UV Edit. And then you want to click the Material tab, click this red X, and then drag this over to the UV Edit window. If you don't already have these gray, barely visible grids, you want to go to Object and drag the texture tag over to the image. Now you want to click the Use UV Polygon Edit mode to see your selection. Now we're ready to start scaling and repositioning, and to do that we're going to use the transform options in the UV Edit. Since the items.png is 16 by 16 items, we want to do 1/16 on both of them. So 1 divided by 16 by 1 divided by 16. And if you hit apply, it's going to scale down to one item. And make sure you put this back to 1. Now as you can see, you can reposition it by hand, but I don't recommend doing it because it's not really precise, so we're going to use the move option. Now since I want to make the carrot, I want to move the selection half an item to the right and then half an item up. And to move it to the right, you want to do positive on the x-axis. Since you want to move half an item, it's going to be 0.5 since that's half, divided by 16 since there are 16 items on the image. And to go up, you want to do negative on the y-axis. And there's a carrot. Now, this is only showing you how to do it to the carrot, so if you want to do something like the saddle, or yeah, let's say you wanted to do a saddle, then you want to do -1. Since you want to move it one item up, you do -1 divided by 16. And as you can see, it's on the saddle. Now if you want to do like the cooked pork chop, you do 2 divided by -2 since you want it up. So -2 divided by 16 on the y-axis. That's gonna move it 2 items up. So yeah, let's go back to the normal view by going to Window, Customization, and let's go for Standard. And you want to select the polygon mode again. As you can see, everything is selected. What we want now is we want everything but the item to be selected, so we can delete it. Now there are several ways to go around doing this. You can either just use the say live selection by clicking space and just mark everything but the item, or you can select everything and just hold Ctrl and deselect the item itself, and that's what I prefer doing, so I'm gonna do that. There, now that everything but the item is selected, you want to just hit delete, and as you can see, you only have the item left. But still one thing, it's not really 3D, so what we're gonna want to do is we want to extrude it. To do that, you want to hit Ctrl A, select everything, and then hit D to get the extrude tool. And then you're going to want to change the offset to 6.25 because 1 pixel on a block in Minecraft is 6.25 centimeters. And make sure you uncheck preserve groups so you don't have to UV edit the texture over again, and then check create n-gons and check create caps. And then just hit apply. But as you can see, the sides are kind of weird. If you try to render it, they're not going to show up, so you're going to have to fix that. You're going to have to texture them. But there's an easy way to do it. You don't have to go through all the UV mapping and stuff like that. Just, you want to select all the sides. Now the way I prefer doing it is to go to the side view, make sure you have live selection selected and change the radius to about 1. And then uncheck only select visible elements, and then you can just drag over. That's gonna select all the sides and not the top and bottom. And that's exactly what I want. Now you want to go to Window, Customization, Layouts, and then BP UV Edit. Go to UV Commands and Unstitch UV. And that's pretty much it. If there is any tutorials you want me to make or need help with anything, make sure to leave it as a comment and I'll take a look at it. Thanks for watching.